Nice a bit of South Africa. Gone on to the front foot. For India.
So far, you've seen India advance to the knockout stage. Their performances in the group stage were mediocre, and they had to step it up in the business end of the tournament if they wanted to script history.
The team that they're squaring up today in this quarter-final match is a team that has perhaps more self-belief.
It were perfect home conditions for India. The game in Ahmedabad, Australia won the toss and decided to bat a good toss to win on that surface, because when we saw that surface on the morning of the day's play, we knew it would turn. And very soon we saw Ravichandran Ashwin introduced into the attack in the power play, and very soon there were two spinners operating from both sides. India played it smartly, because the best way to stop the Aussies was to get that pitch to turn, and India used the home conditions very well.
Dhoni's strategy was spot on. His Australian counterpart tried to replicate an innings that won them the cup in 2003, but this time round, Indian bowlers didn't let the match slip.
Chance in the outfield and taken, so Yuvraj has got it.
Ponting was Australia's lone warrior. His 30th one-day 100 helped Australia recover from 150 for 4 to 260.
260 under lights at the Motera with that kind of pressure was something. But it was a chaseable total. Everybody in that press box believed India had a chance. And yet again, it was Sachin Tendulkar who started the chase beautifully.
Viru was dismissed cheaply. The Master Blaster then showcased his class.
From third man is placed quite fine.
A delightful half-century put India on track for a famous win. But old demons came back to haunt the Indian middle order.
Straight into the hand of mid-wicket.
And India at one stage were 187 for 5 when Dhoni departed, playing the square cut straight into the hand of point. It was Yuvraj Singh's time, the man who actually has won India the World Cup. He played an absolute blinder in that game, an innings which he will remember. And I wasn't surprised with the way Yuvraj Singh played, because he's done that in the past. Every time India under pressure at number 6, he stood up for his country.
Even the likes of Brett Lee, Sean Tate and Mitchell Johnson can do little when the Prince of Punjab gets going.
His nose, he doesn't make any mistake there. Look at that, beautiful.
Raina played a quick-fire 34, but it was Yuvraj who stole the show as India entered the semis.
Nailed it through the offside, and it's an emphatic win for India. Yuvraj Singh finishes things off, and India into the semi-final of the World Cup.
And then it was the big semi-final, the big match against Pakistan. India-Pakistan, it can't get bigger than that. All streets in Chandigarh were shut. Mohali had a holiday. They were all going to one place.
So here we were, India versus Pakistan in the semi-final. It doesn't get bigger than this, and surely this was a moment when the entire subcontinent came to a standstill. The who's who of Indian politics, the who's who of Indian film industry, everyone descended on Mohali, including the two state heads. Despite the tensions between the two countries ever since 26/11, Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Pak Prime Minister Gilani came together, met the teams before the toss. It was sports diplomacy at its peak.
That's in the air.
Virendra Sehwag yet again got India off to a flyer.
Timing was superb, the execution was fantastic.
Shoddy work in the field gave India a perfect start to their semis.
Takes the aerial route. One bounce over the rope.
It looked like pressure got the better of Afridi and his men, as they put down Sachin Tendulkar as many as 4 times.
Oh, it's down again, can you believe it?
Tendulkar missed out on a ton, but his knock of 85 runs was enough to take India to 260.
India got a reasonable total, I thought. 250, 260 was a total which was gettable in Mohali. Not many sides in world cricket have defended 250, 260, but it was the pressure of the big day, the pressure of a World Cup semi-final, the pressure of an India-Pakistan match. Pakistan choked.
Right-hander.
Pakistani openers made a steady start, but Pakistan lost wickets at regular intervals.
In the air, straight to Yuvraj Singh. I think
The most important and defining moment in that match was Harbhajan Singh, 143 Pakistan, going fairly well, 4 wickets down. Umar Akmal going for the Indian bowling, couple of sixes already over mid-wicket. That ball from the Sardar coming round the wicket, faster delivery, bold, and that's what turned the match. Rest, Shahid Afridi gone, full toss straight to Virendra Sehwag.
The only man who stuck to the crease was Misbah-ul Haq, but Misbah froze in Mohali. It seemed one of Pakistan's most experienced batsmen was playing a test in colours.
It's okay, he thought he had it too.
India survived the Pak scare and won the semis by 29 runs and was now just one step away from scripting history.
The home team, so India go to Mumbai to play against Sri Lanka.
शोएब अख्तर मुझे उस दिन नीचे मिले और मुझसे मैच के टिकट के बारे में पूछ रहे थे कि उनकी फैमिली आ रही थी, कुछ टिकट्स मिलेंगे। तो मैं उनको बोला कि हाँ टिकट मैं कर दूंगा। कहता यहाँ के कर दे, मैं बॉम्बे के तो कर ही लूँगा। मैंने कहा बॉम्बे किस लिए जा रहे हो? तो उनका मानना ये था कि वो बॉम्बे जा रहे हैं, पर सैडली उनको बॉम्बे आना था हमारा मैच देखने के लिए।
The final against Sri Lanka in Mumbai at the Wankhede, the Masters home ground. What a fitting finale it was supposed to be. Can he redeem 2007 when he'd contemplated retirement on his return from the Caribbean? Can he script history? Can he actually fulfill his ultimate ambition? Yet again, Sachin tells me that when they were going from the team hotel to the Wankhede, not a single soul could be seen on the street. There was so much security, nobody was allowed, on the way to the stadium.
So here you are, all ready for the big finale, India versus Sri Lanka at the thunderous Wankhede, and suddenly you realize there's been a glitch. Jeff Crow, who was the match referee, didn't quite hear Sri Lankan captain Kumar Sangakkara's call, and both captains eventually felt they had won the toss. So the toss in the 2011 World Cup final had to be redone, and this time Kumar Sangakkara did win it, and he elected to bat first.
April 2nd, 2011. The nation of a billion came to a standstill. Zahir Khan once again led the Indian attack, and this time round, he was spot on, controlling his emotions to get India an early breakthrough. Indian bowlers kept the Lankans in check, but Mahela Jayawardene inspired a late surge as Lanka piled on 91 runs in just the last 10 overs. Jayawardene scored his third World Cup ton.
India had to get 275 to win the World Cup final, probably the largest total to win a World Cup final, and not many hopefuls were there in that stands at the Wankhede.
India got off to a nightmarish start. Viru was dismissed without troubling the scorers.
Virendra Sehwag has gone.
As Sachin walked out, all of Wankhede was on edge in their seats.
Splendid shot over.
But moments later, the whole country was left dumbstruck. The master, the god, was yet again dismissed cheaply in a World Cup final.
The Sri Lankan captain.
India lost Viru and Sachin early, and when the great man Tendulkar got out, it was pinned of silence at the ground. There wasn't a voice heard, there wasn't a breath being felt in that Wankhede stadium when Sachin Tendulkar got caught behind to Sangakkara of Lasith Malinga. That run of Lasith Malinga he will remember for a long, long time.
Gambhir and Virat Kohli revived the Indian innings and put India back in the hunt for the cup that matters.
Beautifully played, back up for 4.
Kohli was dismissed against the run of play for 35. India were at 114 for 3.
Getting wickets, he gets one here, a crucial one.
More than numbers and statistics, sometimes what matters more in a sporting match are small moments that could be paradigm shifts as far as the outcome of that match is concerned. And one such moment came in that final when MS Dhoni, the Indian captain, decided to promote himself in the batting order above even man of the tournament Yuvraj Singh, who'd been in stupendous form. You wondered, what is he doing? You wondered whether this will work or this will flop. But in the end, MS Dhoni showed the world just why he's one of the best finishers in the one-day game.
Dhoni started off cautiously, but soon began to rip through the Lankan bowling.
No zip at all. Ample time for him to...
The deadly duo of Dhoni and Gambhir took India past the 200-run mark. India were now just 52 runs away.
4,000 one-day runs.
Gambhir played a loose shot to be dismissed for 97. But that didn't deter Dhoni from his target. MS and Yuvraj took India home.
50, the first 50 from...
Absolutely magnificent. Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. After 28 years, the parties start in the dressing room.
I remember the night at the Wankhede Stadium on the Marine Drive in Bombay. I had just come out of the ground to get back to the hotel, get back to our studios, the Headlines Today studios, to enjoy the happiness and the special night with our fellow people, but I couldn't make it because the car just didn't seem to move on that Marine Drive. There were thousands and thousands of them, people dancing on the roofs of the cars, and you couldn't move. I was stuck on the road.
As a new-look Indian team heads down under, they will try all the tricks in the book to defend their title. The Sachins, the Yuvis and the Virus are greats of the past. Come 2015, the stage is set for the Kohlis, the Sharmas and the Rahanes to etch their names in history. And it will again be our Mahi who will lead India's title defence in his inimitable style.
Good wishes to India for the 2015 World Cup. I believe they have it in them to win the World Cup and go the distance. So good luck, India, from all of us at Headlines Today and Aaj Tak, and from the entire country.